Hi everyone, my name is Amanda. I am a yoga teacher and I wanted to share some really basic tutorials for Sun Salutations. Sun Salutations are a flow of specific poses that are included in a lot of vinyasa classes. A lot of different types of yoga will practice Sun Salutations at some point. So understanding the basic flow is really helpful when you're in a class to follow along. And the other thing is that Sun Salutations are a really great way to introduce some home practice into your life. So one of my favorite ways to practice even a little bit is to do 5 Sun Salutations at any point in the day, just to move the body and connect to the breath. There are 3 different types of Sun Salutations, so we're going to work our way through all of them just to outline some of the differences between them that we feel like you understand the flow and you can practice it on your own. So we're going to do Sun Salutation A first. It's the most common one that we'll practice in a regular class. And we're going to start standing at the top of the mat. So come to face the front of your mat. I like to take the big toes a little bit closer together than the heels. So the heels are a little bit apart. So you line up the sides of the feet with the mat. And then press the feet down to the floor. Lift the spine and the shoulders up towards the ceiling. And hands are going to come at the sides of the hips. Bring the gaze point forward. On your inhale, you'll reach the arms up overhead. Watch the palms touch. And on your exhale, fold forward. So hinging at the hips, you can always take a bend in the knees here. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale to fold forward. Take the hands to the floor. And then we'll just step one foot, then the other back, finding a high plank pose. Now, you can always tap the knees down here. So we'll show that first. So on the exhale, the knees will come down, will come all the way to the floor. And on an inhale, we'll move through a back bend. We'll do cobra. So pressing to the palms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale to lift the chest. And on your exhale, release it all down. Tap the toes, press back. Downward facing dog, which is another really common pose we practice in vinyasa. And from here, you'll bring the gaze forward. You can step the feet together. Perhaps you lift the heels. And on your exhale, you'll bend the knees. And we'll just walk the feet forward to start. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. And then press into the floor, round up to stand. When the shoulders get in line with the hips, take an inhale, reach the arms up. And on your exhale, release the hands down at the sides for that Tadasana shape. So we start, or we end where we began. And we'll go through that again, following the breath. And then we'll add some variations to it. So from Tadasana, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees. Take the hands to the floor. Step one foot, bend the other back. Finding your high plank. Take an inhale, broaden the chest here. And on the exhale, come all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Step the feet together, take an inhale, lift the heels. On your exhale, bend the knees forward, gaze forward, step, step, or maybe you hop the feet up. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Press down to the floor, round up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale. Tadasana. So we'll do that one more time. We're going to add in chaturanga and upward facing dog, which are really commonly practiced. We don't always take time to learn about what exactly those poses are. So from Tadasana, inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step one foot then the other back. Find high plank pose. For chaturanga, shift the shoulders over the fingertips. On your exhale, bend the elbows until you're hovering above the floor. And on your inhale, press into the palms, flip onto the tops of the feet, and pull the shoulder blades together into the spine. So this is that back bend in the sequence. On your exhale, tap the toes, find downward facing dog. Step the feet together. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees forward, gaze forward, and step, step, or hop the feet up. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Slowly come up to stand. Take the inhale to reach the arms up. And on the exhale, Tadasana pose. Sometimes you can add variations into that, but that's the most common way that I've seen Sun Salutation A being taught. You can add a hop back if you'd like, but we're going to keep things simple today. And then we're going to move on to Sun Salutation B. So this is a little bit more rigorous, we'll say. And there's a couple different variations of it that some people teach, but this is the most common one, again, that I've seen in my own practice and in teaching trainings. So from Tadasana, you'll reach the arms forward, you'll bend the knees and sink the hips back for chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms a little bit higher. And on your exhale, fold forward. Still following the breath here. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step, step, or hop it back, moving through this same portion here. So take a breath. On the exhale, chaturanga, or come to the belly. Inhale for whichever back bend you choose. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here on your next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. On the exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Step this right foot between the hands. Ground this back heel and inhale for a warrior one shape. On your exhale, frame the foot. Tuck these back toes. Step the right foot back. And we'll move through another one of those vinyasas or inhale and exhale sequence. So for chaturanga, bend the elbows. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale the downward dog. Your next inhale sends the left leg up and back. On your exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step the foot between the hands, ground your back heel. Inhale, sweep the arms up for warrior one. And exhale, frame the foot. One last chaturanga and upward facing dog. Or again, you find your high plank, tap the knees down, come to the belly. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, release, tap the toes, downward facing dog. And then from here, step the feet together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees forward, gaze forward, and step, step, or hop the feet up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. From this fold, bend the knees, sink the hips back. Inhale, reach the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. So again, a little bit more movement, more of those chaturanga and upward facing dogs in that sequence, and the added warrior one shape. Now, the last one, Sun Salutation C. If you can imagine, we basically split your Sun Salutation A in between the two sides, and we add in a little bit of a low lunge. So, starting in Tadasana, you'll inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold forward, always following the breath. Inhale to lift halfway. On your exhale, bend the knees, the hands come to the floor, step your right foot back, tap your right knee down, top of the right foot comes down as well. Inhale the arms up for this low lunge. And exhale, frame the foot. Tap the back toes, lift this back knee, step your left foot back. Take a breath, broaden the chest. On your exhale, chaturanga or come to the belly, upward facing dog or cobra or any other kind of back bend that you could do here. Sphinx is another option. On your exhale, downward facing dog. And then you'll inhale your right leg up and back. On the exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step the foot between the hands, tap this back knee down. So in Sun Salutation C, you do the same leg when you step back and when you step forward. So you always start with the same leg, you finish that side, and then you do the other leg. From here, inhale the arms up. Exhale, release. Tap the back toes, lift the back knee, step the left foot forward, take an inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Come all the way up to stand, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. And one of the really nice things about your Sun Salutation C, especially if you're warming up at the beginning of your practice, at the beginning of your day, it really starts to lengthen and open up some of the tissues that might be tight. I can feel this, how it feels different in my right leg and my left leg. I feel a lot longer in this leg. So I really like starting classes with Sun Salutation C. So we'll do the second side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, step your left leg back, tap that left knee down. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, frame the foot. Tap the back toes, lift this back knee. Your right foot steps back. Again, your choice of back bend here. Take a breath, broaden the chest, and on your exhale, come down into either cobra or chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. And then inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest, step the foot between the hands, tap the back knee down, top of the back foot comes down. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot. Tap the back toes, lift this back knee, step the right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Press into the feet. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, send the arms up overhead. Exhale, Tadasana pose. So any of these Sun Salutations can be modified and adjusted. A lot of teachers add things into Sun Salutations to bring elements of whatever they're going to be teaching in class into that flow. But they're a really wonderful way to warm up the body, to find the rhythm of the breath and kind of synchronize your movement with that. And they're really common. They're very common in most yoga classes, so it's helpful to know kind of what you're doing and where you're going in them. So I hope you liked the video. Again, this is Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B, and Sun Salutation C. And if you're looking to add some more yoga into your day, into your week, try doing a few Sun Salutations with your own breath and see how that feels. Thanks so much.